All right, I think we are live now. I'm using their new Facebook Live this thing. Can you guys find these sisters before we get started? You found it? Awesome. All right. So we can actually get started. Of course, my name again is Mona Chimso Aga. I am here with my sisters today to talk to you guys about a topic which is building bridges to freedom and not burning them down. So I have my sisters with me as usual, and I am going to let them introduce themselves. Sisters, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, viewers and those that are watching and listening to us. We thank you for showing up as usual. And as Sister Mona rightly said, we're trying to build bridges and also explain how far the LSM and Alliance have gone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Sister Ikwe, please go ahead.
Good morning, viewers. We thank you for joining us today. My name is Ebuta Simon Okube, and as we take off this morning, want to want you to know that we really appreciate you, our audience, but we need to set boundaries so that we understand where we're going. First of all, we want to remind us that this is an all adult show, and so please, all adults are invited to this discussion because it's important and dear to us. Even if you are above 50, but somehow you're not able to reason and conduct yourself properly like an adult, we want to say, please, this show is not for you today. And if you have passed through school and school has not passed through you, and you don't understand so much, you might have difficulty understanding what we're trying to say. And then if in your village, women are not allowed to express themselves and are not allowed to own opinion at all, this show might not be for you. But if on the other hand, you are a Nigerian, no matter your tribe, your religion, your level of education, you just don't like the way things are going in that country, we say, please come along, let's talk, because you are our target audience. Welcome you, all lovers of truth, those who hate deceiving themselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister. That was well said. And of course, we are going to take off running because we know our topic is dear to us. We do want to thank you once again for joining us. Our topic is building bridges to freedom and not burning them down. We all know that a time comes in the life of an adult when we begin to build bridges. It is when he or she begins to evaluate his or her life and begin to make corrections or begin to correct the mistakes and make up for destroyed bridges where possible. This is what LNC have done for over 20 years. It took them about 6 years to connect with the elders of Niger Delta and the remaining to connect and form alliance with the Southwest Yorubas, Middle Belt, and the Mid-Western parts of Nigeria. They understood that we cannot do this work alone. So they went ahead to form alliance with the people that matter, not just within Nigeria, but also outside Nigeria. They build bridges with the international stakeholders, which is very important to what we are seeking. While others were busy burning down bridges with their hate speech, unpalatable insults, and uncivilized remarks, LNC and their MNN are partners, build bridges that will cross us over to freedom. Building bridges help us to have a better understanding of other people's culture and pain and make reconciliation possible. Bridges help us to seek the truth, separate real information from mere propaganda and lies. It takes us from the other side of maturity, and it takes us to the other side of maturity and responsibility to a point where we begin to critically analyze issues and weigh our options properly. It moves us from emotional roller coaster to stability and gives us a sense of direction. It takes us from immature emotional outbursts to carefully thought out words and actions. From the points of being wounded and broken to the point of being ready to receive healing. From living with the poisons of offense to the moment of newness and life and refreshment, from decades and centuries of being bound in chains to the point of breaking of chains and limitations, from bondage to freedom. This is building bridges. It takes us from bondage to freedom, from chaos to peace, from hopelessness to hopefulness. So today, we have come to realize that a broken bridge or abundant bridge is useless to us. It cannot be used to cross over to anywhere. We must understand that people without bridges will be stranded forever. So today we are going to look at the report from one of those bridges built by LMC and MNN Alliance. And Sister Augusta will do us the honor.
Thank you, Sister Muna. And as rightly said, today we are dealing with building bridges and making sure that we're not burning them down. So today we want to look at the report from one of the bridges built by the LMC MNN Alliance, the 2020 report by the United States Commission for International Religious Freedom, USCIRF. This report was based on events of 2018-2019 in Nigeria that violated religious freedom as defined by the International Religious Freedom Act. And the report is basically on Nigeria, the entire country. So the key findings: the religious freedom conditions in Nigeria remain poor in 2019, with both state and societally perpetrated violations. The federal government continued to detain the leader of the Shia minority group, the Islamic Movement in Nigeria, the IMN, and violently cracked down on its members during religious processions and protests. In July, the government banned the group, claiming it was violent and annoying to society. IMN members continued to protest in defiance of the ban, stating they were a non-violent organization exercising their freedoms of religion, assembly, and speech. The IMN is the largest Shiite organization in Nigeria with an estimated 3 million followers. Since the Nigerian Army of 2015 massacre of more than 340 IMN members, no military officials have been publicly held accountable. Throughout the year, the U.S. designated foreign terrorist organization Boko Haram and the Islamic State of Iraq and Sharia, ISIS, West Africa, continued their insurgencies in northern Nigeria and the Lake Chad region. During the week of Christmas, ISIS West Africa released a video showing the horrific killings of 11 captives and stated it was executed Christians in retaliation for the death of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. The terrorist groups targeted security forces more than in any previous years. Although military and civilian forces were able to stem some attacks, Boko Haram successfully targeted military posts and convoys, houses, farmlands, and mosques, abducted civilians, and killed hostages, including numerous humanitarian aid workers. Since 2009, Boko Haram has displaced more than 2 million people and killed tens of thousands. The widespread security issues of intercommunal and militia violence, rampant kidnapping, and general criminality also negatively impacted religious freedom. There were multiple reports of criminal attacks on religious and traditional leaders, and houses of worship. In the surge of hundreds of kidnappings in 2019, media reported numerous incidents of kidnappings for ransom and the killing of Protestant and Catholic priests, including in Enugu, Ondo, and Kaduna states. There were less reporting of religious-based targeted intercommunal violence in the Middle Belt region as compared to 2018. However, there continue to be reports of communal or ethnic militia attacks on entire communities, such as in Kaduna between Christian Adara and Muslim Fulani groups in Zamfara and in Taraba. The Nigerian government failed to effectively improve justice and security for its citizens and was unsuccessful in addressing the immense need for accountability and reconciliation around past conflicts. So the recommendations for the U.S. government. 1. Designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern, or CPC, for engaging in or tolerating systematic, ongoing, and egregious violations of religious freedom as defined by the International Religious Freedom Act, IRFA, and continue to designate Boko Haram as an entity of particular concern for engaging in systematic, ongoing, and egregious violations of religious freedom as defined by IRFA. Second recommendation, enter into a binding agreement as authorized under Section 405C of IRFA and provide associated financial and technical support to obligate the Nigerian government to take substantial steps to address religious freedom violations, including but not limited to 1. Enhancing for official, the military, and police officers on countering hate speech based on religious identity, responding to sectarian violence, reporting on violence against religious communities, and holding accountable security officers accused of excessive use of force and other human rights abuses. Increase conflict resolution programming and research to reduce violence and discrimination and on religious identity. Increase funding for security sector, reform and rule of law programming, and include religious institutional actors in security and justice programs. Establish an independent judicial commission of inquiry, COI, to investigate the Nigerian security forces' ineffective efforts to protect vulnerable religious communities, including Christians and Muslims in the north and central regions of the country, as well as the killing of IMM members in 2018 and 2019. They are publicly releasing any relevant findings, including evidence taken from police reports, and allocate funding for programs that engage civil society, security, and official actors in conclusive effort to protect places of worship and other holy sites. All right, sisters, let's delve into all this one before I go further to the paragraph. Sister Ekwi. Hello, Sister Ekwi or Sister Muna. I can help you.
Sister Ekwi, unmute yourself. Go ahead.
People, some might ask, why do we need to read these documents? You see, we're beginning to make our people understand that ignorance is not an excuse in law. And we want to bring an actual report, an actual physical report from the International Religious Freedom, USA, for our people to understand how these people reason and how thorough they are. If you listen to that report, you find out that they were mentioning places. It's almost for them to mention village and your clan, because they have their people on ground. They have their people watching what is going on. Now, if you look at the page 2, paragraph 2 of this report, you find out that they expressly named IPOB as one of the entities tormenting churches and Christians in Nigeria. They grouped IPOB with Boko Haram as groups that attack places of worship in Nigeria. It's not, because sometimes when you talk to our people, they say, some people, I listen to some people, they say some people are saying some things on Facebook. It's not some people saying some things on Facebook, it's reality. Our reality today. And we told our people in previous show that matters have left our local vicinity. It's no more where you're toying around thinking that it's between you and I. The issue on ground is bigger than just you and I. The fear here is that this report from USCIRF Act of 1998, including state departments. Remember, like you heard Sister Augusta, read just now, that they placed Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Now, they have their surveillance on Nigeria and all the groups in Nigeria. What
Sister
they are
Ekwe,
doing, they have.
Sister Ekwe,
Sorry?
is your volume to the max? Yeah, ensure that your volume is to the max so that people can hear. Some people are having some issues.
Can they hear me now?
Yeah, is it well? Keep talking. So you guys should let us know if she still need to. I don't know. I've clicked on the button here to the max. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, like I was saying, that they've already placed Nigeria as a country of particular concern, and they've mounted surveillance on all the groups doing one thing or the other. So the things you're doing are not hidden. You're already exposed to the world. That's what we're trying to make our people understand. That it's no more a matter between you and I. Somebody is saying this, someone is saying that. No, it's beyond that. It's bigger than that. Now, like Sister Augusta said, this report is based on the activities of 2018 and 2019. They've not brought out of this year. They're still compiling those now as we speak. It's their job to do that. The diplomats, they have all the news, they read newspapers every day. They go, everything that comes on newspaper, they pick them. They report before you even, you that you are in the village. Before you hear the news, Washington already has it. Because people are on salary to do that job. That's their job. They wake up every morning and go through all the newspapers, news, everything, scan everything, and send back to their nation. That is their job. Now, you begin to look at some of these power attacks from your so-called supreme leader on churches and pastors in Nigeria. Check out all the videos of attacks by various factions of IPOB on churches and places of worship in eastern Nigeria. One would begin to imagine where this is going already. Because they're already putting this group along, giving report along with Boko Haram. If anybody pays attention to what we're trying to say, you understand that we don't need this type of negative attention. The far-reaching consequences may include U.S. listing IPOB as a foreign terrorist organization, or at least make it like an entity of particular concern, like they did to Boko Haram, because they're already making that grouping. Have you seen the trouble some people are causing the rest of us? It's a huge setback to what we're trying to do, to the liberation project that we're working on. Now, some people are going about even attacking embassies, beating up those that do not join them, those that do not want to be part of their group, those that do not want to be part of their evil activities. All the cyber terrorism, cyber attacks, online attacks, all these are being monitored. And we ask ourselves questions. Like the topic said, it's time to begin to build bridges and not burn them down. We do not want to present ourselves as rascals, as miscreants, as people that cannot reason properly. We seek a nation, not a village. If we seek a nation, we must present ourselves as a viable nation that the world will look forward to welcoming. Like, this nation, we need this world. And the world will stand by you because they can see that you're ready to be an additive, like positive addition to the world peace, positive addition to the things going on already, not a negative influence to the world or the continent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Go ahead. Go continue.
Okay, fine. I will go through the background. So, as this is a report, as we rightly said, so they are giving extensive report of what they atheists, Baha'is, Jews, Hindus, and Buddhists. Indigenous traditions and syncretic practices are also found throughout the country. The 1999 Constitution protects the freedom of religion or belief, prohibits discrimination, and does not accept a state religion. 12 Muslim majority northern states use Islamic Sharia, criminal and family laws, alongside with civil and customary laws. Blasphemy is prohibited in the Sharia penal codes, and the Nigerian Criminal Code also includes a penalty of up to 2 years imprisonment for insulting a person's religion. USCIRS contracted report on Sharia criminal law in northern Nigeria discussed the mixed public perceptions of Sharia institutions and Hizbah police, and found that flogging remains a common form of punishment. This report and others revealed ongoing social and institutional bias against religious minorities, such as Shia and societal taboos against atheism and humanism. Intercommunal conflict continues to affect many states, in particular rural areas, and is related to competition over land and water resources. The expansion of farming, growth in population, the spread of small arms, religious and historical grievances, and citizenship policies. As ethnic and religious identity are also intertwined, conflict between two ethnic groups can sometimes be framed as being between religious groups, or can lead to reprisals that target individuals based on their religion. In 2019, general elections did not see incidents of interreligious conflicts. However, some campaigns did seek to appeal to voters along religious lines, and the elections were marked by disinformation, incitement to violence, vote buying, and other corrupt practices. Systematic repression of the Islamic movement. In 2019, the Nigerian federal government continued to detain the leader of the IMN, Sheikh Ibrahim El-Azazaki, despite a 2016 court order demanding its release. In July, the government officially banned the IMN, but the group continued to organize religious occasions and protests around the country calling for El-Azazaki's release. As a result of clashes with police in July, the IMN and media reported that more than 9 people were killed. During the religious Ashura process in September, the IMN stated that Nigerian police killed more than 1 dozen followers. In August, the government allowed Sazaki and his wife to travel to India for medical care. However, once there, Sazaki declined treatment. In October, at least 9 IMN members were reportedly acquitted of charges including of being members of the IMN and unlawful assembly. As a number of others remain in prison. Originally inspired by the 1979 Iranian Revolution and maintaining photos of Ayatollah Rouhani Khomeini and Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on its website, the group has become the target of violence by the Nigerian government, which uses excessive force to repress IMN members and activities. Boko Haram and ISIS West Africa. In 2019, Boko Haram and the ISIS-affiliated faction ISIS West Africa continued to wage an insurgency seeking to create an Islamic state that conforms to their Salafi jihadi ideology. They were responsible for attacks against houses of worship, civilians, and military targets. The group again targeted members of the Ecclesia Yanuwa, a Nigerian EYN Church of the Brethren in Nigeria, abducting EYN members and destroying an EYN church in March. Media reported incidents of suspected Boko Haram members attacking mosques in Maiduguri, including in February and June. In July, Boko Haram militants attacked a funeral in Borno State and killed at least 65 people. The Nigerian army was repeatedly accused of human rights abuses against displaced persons and former or suspected Boko Haram members, including thousands of children. At the same time, the military engaged in efforts to prevent violent extremism and improve community relations, such as by holding inter-religious seminars to promote counter narratives and attending prayer sections or services to reassure worshippers fearing attacks. Now, attacks in the house of worship. Civil society actors continue to conduct community programs to improve the protection of houses of worship and other holy sites, yet they remain particularly vulnerable. In addition to the attacks by Boko Haram, in 2019, armed groups and mobs also attacked churches and mosques throughout the country. In June, officials arrested 3 suspects for attempting to burn the St. Augustine Catholic Church in Kaduna. In September, a group of Christian youths reportedly attacked a mosque in Delta State out of anger over its construction. In October, a gang was accused of attacking a mosque and injuring some members. In Anambra State in May, media reported that members of the Indigenous Peoples of Biafra, IPOB, a group seeking Biafra independence, attacked 5 Christians, including a priest, for holding a mass in defiance of IPOB orders to stay at home. Key U.S. policy. In August, U.S. Ambassador W. Scout Symington left post, and on October 4th, Mary Beth Leonard was sworn in as the new U.S. Ambassador to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Throughout the year, the United States supported projects in Nigeria aimed at reducing conflict and improving justice and security, including programming funded by the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, focused on managing conflicts between farmers and herders. U.S. officials consistently engaged with the Nigerian government and civil society on religious freedom issues. On December 18, the U.S. Department of State for the first time placed Nigeria on its special watch list for countries that have engaged in or tolerated severe violations of religious freedom. And again, designated Boko Haram as an entity of particular concern, as it had in 2018. The majority of the United States fiscal year of 2019 assistance was dedicated to emergency response and health care, and a smaller amount toward peace and security efforts. In May, members of Congress introduced resolutions recognizing the 5th anniversary of the Boko Haram kidnapping of hundreds of girls from Chibok and calling upon Nigeria to increase efforts to end the conflict and assist the victims. In October, members of Congress introduced a resolution condemning the global persecution of Christians and cited mass attacks on Christians in Nigeria in 2014 and 2018. Now, the individual views of Commissioners Gary L. Bauer and Johnny Moore. This chapter underemphasizes the systematic, ongoing, and egregious attacks against the Christian communities in the north and the central part of Nigeria, and oversimplifies the Nigerian government's challenges related to the Islamic movement of Nigeria. While the Nigerian government has most certainly overreached, sometimes targeting innocent Shia, the government is justified in its suspicion of the IMM, a group which has sometimes been referred to as the Nigerian Hezbollah. Such a characterization is unsurprising, given that the group's website prominently includes photos of the leaders of 1979 Iranian Revolution, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, and his successor and Iran's present supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Their inspiration. Moreover, their marches have included portraits of Khomeini as well as Lebanon's Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah. The IMN leaders, Sheikh Ibrahim Ezazaki, is an avowed anti-Semite who has a well-documented relationship with Iran, including prominent visits to Qom in the Islamic Republic, and there have been credible allegations about his receiving training and funding directly from the Iranian regime. Finally, it is our conviction that Boko Haram and those tribesmen inspired by them intent on ethnically cleansing Nigeria of any Christian it cannot subjugate, while threatening everyone that stands in their way, whatever their religion or ethnicity. I may have to read that part again. The final conclusion is that Boko Haram and other tribesmen inspired by them intend on ethnically cleansing Nigeria of any Christian it cannot subjugate, while threatening everyone that stands in their way, whatever their religion or ethnicity. So that is the end of the report. Okay, sisters, can we, dive into it? Mrs. Augusta. There's this, what you read in the conclusion. They mentioned Boko Haram, but the activities of some other freedom fighting groups, so-called, sound like what you just read. If you don't agree with them, they start calling you names, and they start threatening to kill your family. I watched when our brother Jelen was making his live broadcast, and I could see the venom from some of our people. Some sending threats that they will go to his family and kill them. To that extent. And in some platform, you see some people making videos and making threats, putting their face, and making terrorist like a terrorist. We will kill you. We will destroy you. How dare you say anything about our supreme leader? And you begin to ask yourself, where are we going really? Do we even know the road of where we're going? That's true. You see, the independence we are looking for is already here. Like we tell our people. And we said that we do not want to be a nation that will be smuggled through the back door. So anybody doing anything for you, saying that he's giving you independence and is under the table, is probably not doing independence for you. There's UN set protocol, and I keep referring people to that website to go and read the articles, the declaration on the indigenous people's rights. There are 46 articles, the things you need to read, the guideline you need to follow if you need independence. UN has already come to Nigeria and agreed with LNC that the 1999 Constitution is a pressure cooker of injustice. Mm-hmm. So we are making a lot of progress. The 2-year plan, LNC and MN Alliance, which they broke into 5 phases, is headed to its conclusion phase. So we do not need to become Boko Haram to get what we're looking for. Exactly. We don't need to sound like them. We don't need to behave like them. There's absolutely no reason for that. It's like the exact map of the territory you need independence for. You need to determine it. That's the first step. You need to determine it. Anybody you're meeting, US, UN, you need to tell them this is the territory I'm working with, or the territory we seek independence for. And there will be internal cohesion amongst all the federating blocks, all those people in that area and your region. It's not something that somebody said, I'm not part of who, I don't belong. No. We'll show the people this map, the 1885 map of Lower Niger. If you check it, it's in the website of LNC. It's not hidden. And it's an official document. It's a document that UN is aware of. And they are sent. Now, we also showed you the other map where we said all the federating blocks in Nigeria, the emerging federations. We showed you this. You see the Lower Niger, you see the Middle Belt, you see the Yorubas, and you see the Arewats. In the green part, where they have already introduced Sharia law. And technically, there are even no more Nigeria, because Nigeria is a secular state. So if you make Sharia law your state law, you're already saying you're not part of Nigeria anymore. That means that the Constitution of Nigeria is not even binding to you anymore. So you're not even part of the nation anymore. It's just for people to begin to understand some of the things we are saying. So the third point in that agenda is bringing down the 99 apartheid constitution. That's right. Like we said, that UN has already agreed that this type of constitution, that there will be explosion very soon. Mm-hmm. They're expecting us to explode. Because there's no right-thinking person that would see that constitution and all the limitations that it's placing on all the other regions and accept it. So they know that by the time the rest of us wake because they can't deal with 250 million refugees from Nigeria. They do not want it. They want to see what they can do to make sure that we don't explode. But that we'll do something that's, like legally and all that. That's what they work on. So the fourth point in that strategy that LNC presented 20 years ago is stoning this 1967 Caliphate-led alliance. We told you people that during the war, this 1967 war, that the Caliphate reduced us to this and made all these other people form an alliance with all of them. So they came for that war. The war wasn't only with Fulanis. The Caliphate formed an alliance and they came to exterminate this little us. So the fourth point in that agenda is, how do we turn this alliance? How do we overturn it? Any issues?
No, go ahead.
So, and that alliance, they turned it, and then we now have this new majority. Okay, I use a bigger one for us to see. The new majority. You see, this area we call the alliance territory.
Sister Ekwe, Sister Muna, I heard that the volume is very low.
I'm working on it. We can hear her. Somebody said it's okay now.
It's okay now. Okay, good. All right.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you. So the new alliance, the plan was to turn the alliance, the Fulani-led 1967 alliance that they tried to wipe us out, to turn it around by building bridges, like we said, with the Middle Belt and the Yorubas. So you see this white alliance. This is the new alliance. Now we have become majority with these people against these tiny people that made themselves minority by passing Sharia law. That's the fourth point. The fifth point is to strategically use a different tag name until referendum, so that you don't begin to, because when you use certain words, it's like when you hear the word Boko Haram. People have made money from Boko Haram because that word scares everybody.
Still making.
So when you say Boko, before you finish adding Haram, everybody's afraid. So any place they meet the world, oh, Boko Haram, they will give them money. So people started using it to make money. And that is how the word Biafra has become. People over the years have used the name Biafra to enrich themselves, to make money, because they know that everyone is passionate. We are so passionate. So they use that thing to send us on emotional roller coaster. If they mention Biafra, you go and sell your father's land and give them the money. So LNC said, let's technically, strategically move away from this sensationalism and build our argument over time for people to know who we are, not just by the name and the emotion attached to the name, but to know who we are, be ready to discuss with us and bring us on the table and say, let's talk.
Yeah, not just build on facts and not on propaganda.
Exactly.
Yeah, on propaganda or somebody's emergency outburst. We need to build on facts, and that LNC has been doing for 21 years. That's good, sister. Continue. Sorry.
So you see, because when you do that, like Sister Augusta said, you are returning power to the people. Because at the right time, the people will comfortably vote for the name they want. Not you imposing a name on them. But everybody wants freedom. In that whole region, everybody wants freedom. But we're still having an issue. What do we answer? What do we answer? We say, LFC said, let's not go into that argument. Let's just pursue independence. At the proper time, the people will vote and then say, this is what they will answer. And it will be official. So, and the LFC, in part of that plan, the 6 points, they said that this process will end in self-determination. Because people keep asking, oh, LSC is asking for restructuring, he's asking for this, he's asking for that. This is a plan for the past 20 years LSC put on the table of our people. But they refuse to read it. They refuse to read it. Just like the white people said, if you want last 20 years was already on the table. The 7th point is transition. LSC said it's important for us to have a transition instead of anarchy. We don't want to go like blow everything up, turn everything to Somalia. He said no, there's no need for that. The world wouldn't even let you, because if you come with that attitude, you want to break everything and turn it into Somalia, the world will stop you. America will stop you, because other world communities have investments in our land, and you will know that they don't joke with their money. So they will stop you if you try to do that. So there's no point doing that. But if you systematically do something and then from there move from transition and then to where you're going, it's better. You plan it well. Then the final part on that 8-point strategy is international imperatives. Like we said, the foreign investors in our land, they are stakeholders. Any discussion you're having with them, you're having on this, is it okay?
Go ahead. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Too low.
Too low?
For some
Yeah,
people, and it's
it's not
okay.
steady. For some it's okay, for some it's not steady. So I don't know. Let's continue.
Okay. So any discussion you're having about your independence, if you're not involving all the stakeholders, you won't go too far with it. And that is what LSC and their MNN partners have done over the years. And like we said, some people will say, "Oh, why did it take?" Because they don't want to force things on people. They present things on the table for you. You read the documents, and if it makes sense to you, you form partner with them and work with them. And where they are now, they have succeeded in bringing the third party, that's the international communities, into our space. That's a huge one. That's a huge one.
Very good.
Because, like we said, for the last how many years, what happens is that when we want things as black people, we just go on the street, shout, 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 and nobody will take us serious. But LNC, through their documentations and presentation, and over the years, people were watching them, US was watching them, seeing how they're presenting their matter, how they're doing. They said, these people have a point. Then they invited them to Washington and said, let's discuss this your point. Tell us what you have in mind. And they presented our case. And we made sense to them, because we kept saying on this platform that we don't want a nation where we just throw tantrum here and there. We want a case where we will be invited to the table and we sit down and discuss with the world leaders, discuss with anybody, that because this is international politics. No country exists in isolation. We are inside the world. We are not by ourselves. We are not the first to seek independence. Other nations have sought independence before and they got it. In our case, we have a genuine case, both based on moral grounds, based on a religious genocide, and so many things already going on in our land. We have a genuine case. And the world is saying, you have a genuine case. Present your case properly. And LNC did. LNC did, because part of the articles, when we read the articles on the UN, they said that where your freedom stops is where the freedom of another person starts. So if you are seeking independence, your neighboring territories, your neighboring nations must be comfortable with you. So it's not something you go on air abusing Yorubas, abusing Lower Niger, Niger Delta, abusing the Middle Belt, calling everybody stupid, calling everybody foolish. You're the only one that is sensible. That doesn't make sense. Not in 2020.
It makes sense when you have no plan, though. That's a plan.
When you want to cheat the people,
Yeah.
when you want to trick them, because they can't read. You know they cannot read, so they can trick them and play around with their brain. You know, it's emotional. It's like this report that you read. I saw where their supreme leader was presenting it on his Facebook. He did not even mention the fact that
IPOB is an yes. He didn't mention that fact. You know, he's fond of taking credit for something he didn't do. So he didn't mention. He just skipped. He skipped. Is it paragraph 2? where IPOB was mentioned.
And indicted, not just mentioned, and indicted.
And indicted. So he skipped it because they know that if he should read this part, probably the senses of his followers will start coming back to normal. So he knew what he was doing and was thanking US CIF for doing stuff that he doesn't even know how he was done in the first place.
No.
Just needs to wake up. Very soon, the IPOB will be tagged as an entity for concern. I believe that's what they call it, entity versus country. So IPOB will be tagged very soon, and if he's not careful, oh my God, I don't know what will become of our people.
They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice, and that's why we're here today to tell them the importance of building bridges instead of burning it down. When you build bridges, you have a platform to cross over. And yeah, and when you don't have that bridge, you're on your own. Like we said at the beginning, you will be stranded on the other side with no help. You can see that what you're doing is not working, that your emotional outbursts, emotional crying, even all the gory pictures that will keep you up at night, it doesn't touch these people. They say that you must present a proper case. Yeah, they understand all these things are happening, but you must present a proper case. And they've been doing this themselves, though. It's not like they're asking us to do something that they themselves have not gone through. They have gone through this. When you have something, these people they work with legality. Present it, bring it, and make a superior argument. That's all it takes. It does not take you to go and lose your life. It doesn't take you to go and be terrorizing people on website, on online, on Facebook, or whatever. Anyone that is against your opinion, you will come after that. That's not what it takes. That's why we're telling you guys, the ones that don't understand, stop reacting from a place of ignorance. There are people that understand this thing. Like my sister told me the other day, he's like, somebody went on Facebook or online, Google, and you come into a doctor's office, you want to Google something about arthritis, and you want to challenge the doctor that has been practicing this thing for 20 years. Whereas, oh, you don't even know if the source that you're reading is reliable from Google. Do you see how stupid you can look? You're challenging your doctor from a place of ignorance. You have no clue what that disease process can do to your body. And we're saying, stop the name calling. Leave this for the people that understand what to do. Ask questions. We did not say don't let anybody, even including us, to bamboozle you into a corner where you cannot ask questions. If it doesn't make sense to you, ask questions. That's what we are pushing our people to do. We are not looking for people to follow us. Some people are saying, oh, why don't you go and deliver Biafra, this and that. No, we are looking for partners that are willing to do this work, that are willing to do this amount of reading required, that are willing to form alliance with people that matters, that are willing to work with people of different backgrounds so that we can get where we're going. We keep telling you guys it's like being locked up in a cage with 8 other people, and you think you the smart Biafran or whatever, you think you can sneak out of that cage and they will let you and say, oh yeah, bye bye, we'll see you next time. No, they will pull you down. Everybody will die in that cage. So if you understand that you need to work with them so that all of you can get up in that cage, so that when one is getting off, one is pushing the other one up, another one is pushing the other one up, and all of you will now put your hand in the cage and get the last person out because you are working as partners. What part of this don't you understand? You've been doing your so-called whatever you're doing now for so many years, and nobody. I remember being so frustrated that nobody's recognizing our anguish and running from places to. It was to the point I even wanted to take off my clothes and climb a 25-story building where I worked. I said maybe if I take off my clothes and climb on there, the TV news will come. That was how close I was into running mad, not realizing that what I was doing wasn't the right way to do it. Yeah, I thought if I'm so emotional, they will come after me. Not realize if I climb up there, guess what? They will tag me unstable and take my license from me.
No way. Exactly.
And I still won't get what I'm looking for. That's the funny thing about all of this. Yeah, they will lock me up in a cyclone and you can never walk again. They will put you on all these psychiatric drugs. And you still, the worst part of it is that you still will not even get what you're looking for because you went around it the wrong route. And we're begging you guys to please, let's receive some sense. Let's begin to understand the questions, or actually, they ask the question that will get us to where we are going. We don't want these emotional issues, roller coaster issues, and yelling. As you're doing this thing, Look at each time you turn on that Nigerian senatorial house or whatever they are convened to talk about nonsense, you will be so dismayed. This bunch of animals are even better. The way they act in that their house of assembly or whatever they're convening, my dear, you will begin to think, who did this to us? So we know there is problem in the land. They gave gave the opportunity to all the useless people that they can get their hands on and confine them in one place to rule 200 million people. Look at that. Every time anybody looks at what they're doing, they're even on the channel TV calling themselves incompetent and failures. That is coming out from their mouth, not we saying it. That's how incompetent. So we recognize all of these things. What matters now is how we form or come up with our plans to get where we're going. Nobody is in doubt that that place is gone. Nobody is in doubt that we all want to get the heck out. But then we must have to come up with yes, a deliverable that will get us from where we are. If not, we will be talking till that kingdom come. Thank God for people that understands what it takes. And that's what we're telling people. Stop the attack. Stop attacking your brothers and sisters and the insult and this and this. You're doing whatever you're doing. By the way, we keep telling you guys that this whole thing is a puzzle. You bring your own part, you bring your own part. When we put it together, the puzzle comes to a completion. So leave your brothers alone. We don't know. We keep telling you guys if you control these activities of cyber terrorism or whatever you want to call it, they will come after you too. Your name will end up being on that list. As someone that we're recognizing the dangers ahead, and we're coming out to say, "Ụzọ ahụ ebe ahụ na-aga ụzọ anọghị, ụzọ anọghị." Thank you, sisters.
Yeah. Um,
So we can
can I
take
add
yes,
something small before we allow call?
yes, absolutely.
Because sometimes, people want direct results because they ask, what has the LNC achieved? Like we said, LNC has succeeded in bringing America into our discussion with the right perspective. What happens most of the time is that foreign nations do not understand what the struggle is all about because nobody's presenting it to them. And that's why you heard the President Trump pass an executive order. That's a big plus. With that executive order, what it means that US, like we said in one of our last shows, US is saying, people, go ahead to your independence. We are here. It's just like when you're fighting with somebody someone that wants to bully you. Your mother or your father comes to stand and say, I'm here. Oh yeah, touch her again. That's what this executive order means. Like we said, we don't need to turn into Boko Haram to get what we want. Another thing that has resulted in this is that the people of Nigeria, at least the key people, now understand that is 1999 apartheid constitution that has been killing us for over 50 years. That constitution that Caliphate wrote is what has been killing us. So there's one senator that even went to this House of Senate to say it. For somebody to be bold enough to now say this 1999 constitution, this trash, because he was shaking it like that day, this trash is what has been killing us. It now means that the politicians, any politician that wants to continue to go and play politics based on that constitution, any politician that will go and say, I stand to uphold, because that's what they do when they swear them in. They say, I will stand to uphold and keep this constitution.
Mm-hmm.
We want our people to understand that politician is your enemy. It's the one that has been killing you. Exactly. Like we said, that constitution is why all the ports in our land we are closed. That constitution is why the revenue from the port generated. Oh my God. Revenue from the port in Lagos generated from the port in Lagos is taken away from Yoruba people and leave Yoruba people in abject poverty, killing and eating themselves almost. That constitution is the reason why the oil and gas from Ijo and all the south region, it was taken away from them. That constitution is why the Fulanis will go into Middle Belt and slaughter people like chicken, like animals, and that constitution. That constitution is what took away the economic power of an Igbo man. Yes. An Igbo man that worked so hard, yet has nothing to show for it. That constitution is why my brothers are going to Mediterranean Sea, through all the deserts. That constitution is why my people are fighting in Indonesia. Jumping from 20-story building. Jumping from that. You're running away from immigration officers. So any politician that is swearing, taking oath, taking pledge to say, I pledge to uphold and keep this constitution is your enemy, my people. That is your enemy. Yeah. Sister, let me even help you with that. Any politician that is going to swear to uphold that constitution knows that he or she has immunity from the constitution itself. So they can mess with you anyhow and get away with it. They can mess with you anyhow and get away. That is why you cannot question your governors. You cannot question your local government chairman. You cannot question your council chairman. You cannot question any. They can use the money allocated for your community and buy a G-Wagon. And that is money that is going for your community and you can't do anything about it. So that was let's prove. They can decide to build a mansion in that their entire village, that carrying the roads that lead to their village. Because the constitution covers them, gives them insurance that they can behave anyhow. They can, the same constitution gave Okorocha, the former governor of Imo State, the audacity to build nonsense up and down when the money that he had used to do all that could be used for something more relevant, like at least pay pensioners or pay workers. So that constitution gives them immunity. That is why you have to hold them responsible if they go back and swear that they want to remain in that constitution. Because that constitution is not meant for us. It was targeted against us. It was like, that the constitution is to make us lesser than whatever could happen. So we need to bring that constitution down. For those that are saying one Nigeria, they want to go for Igbo presidency, that constitution will keep you in cage for another 4 years if you decide to go through that route. So it's not possible for us to allow that constitution to hold. It has to come down for us to have our freedom. Yes, my sister, thank you so much. And for some people that say, how do we do it? You are the real owners of Nigeria. Sovereignty belongs to you, my people. Sovereignty does not belong to the politician. Sovereignty does not belong to the people in the House of Rep. Sovereignty does not belong to people in National Assembly. They are your employees. You employ them to work for you. But the paper they are using to work for you has been written against you, the people. It's for them, like Sister August says, the immunity. That paper puts immunity on them and gave them the right not to be answerable to you. You cannot question them with that constitution. Go and read it. First of all, the first page of that constitution called constitution says, we the people do. No, we wrote these things. That's the first line. We did not write it. We did not write it. So it's a fraud. Somebody concocted that thing and put your signature, our signature there to kill us. So anybody that is planning, having political parties, doing whatever they're doing, trying to uphold that constitution is your number one enemy. Because it's that constitution that is giving Fulani the right to come into your space and kill you. The day you pull down that constitution, that's the day you'll be free to protect your land.
Yep.
That's the day you'll be free to protect your land. That's the first point of call. That's what we're looking at people to understand. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sister. So we're ready to take phone calls. Our number is +1 774 338 0942 or +1 281 643 7283. It is pinned on the wall. So call, like I said, that's +1 on that 281. One is a WhatsApp number, one is a regular number. So call and give us your 2 cents, ask questions. no insult. Do not deviate from our topic today. We are not here to talk about certain people or certain group, unless if they are relevant to the topic of today. But if not, please focus your questions on the topic discussed today. So give us a call. We are ready for you. Again, the number is +1 774 338 0942. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Send a voicemail. Press 2.
Yes, sorry, sisters. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, my wonderful sisters.
Go to
I'm
Tom.
calling from the United States of America.
Good morning.
I'm very happy with what you guys are doing today. But I was thinking about something that I read from one of the news about the killing of the Christians in Nigeria and the reports. Because I saw that I was looking at the page on Facebook. I saw what Nnamdi wrote, supporting the reports. And then on the second thought, I said, but the same report mentioned IPOB as one of the people that were terrorizing the Christians. And they were very precise with the information that they gave. So does it mean that Nnamdi did not see that part of the report? Because I am confused. So is this what he represents to our people? He doesn't tell them the truth. He doesn't tell them the danger if they carry along with that with that concern. Because if they move ahead with that concern, that means IPOB is going to be bad. So why didn't Nnamdi tell his people, tell his followers exactly what is on that report?
My dear, that's.
I don't know if I just don't understand. Why all this deceit, please?
My dear. Go ahead, sister. Yes, go ahead.
It's so sad, This is something that is very straight. He needs to tell our people the truth. Tell them the way things are. Because this is just misleading our people. Because that is a very huge concern. For them to mention IPOB there is a very huge concern. All these they are terrorizing people, threatening people, telling people that they don't come after them. For it to be included in this report means that something is cooking somewhere and it's not going to be easy. If they label IPOB a terrorist organization, Nnamdi Kanu will have himself to blame. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you.
It's just so sad. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is sad. Can I go ahead?
Yes,
go ahead. Sad, my sister. And that's why we said that ignorance is not an excuse in law. And you see, so to answer the question, she said, why did he skip that aspect? Because he wants to manipulate our people. It's ignorance that you use to manipulate. It's people that are ignorant that you can manipulate. Imagine such a report that is in public view that everybody that can read English can read. Even if you can't read English, you can give your child and say, my dear, read this thing. You work with your child in primary school. Read this thing for me. If somebody can lie with something that is in public view like that and twist it around and not make it become something that you have to thank the people, instead of saying, oh, people, we have to caution ourselves. You are not thanking the people. What else are you lying about? That's the question that people begin to ask.
Everything.
What else are you lying about? If you can lie with something that is so obvious in public like that, what else are you lying about? It's time for people to think of it.
And people need to go online and so that they won't seem as if we are fabricating this. And go to the second paragraph where they say attacks in the houses of worship. An IPOB was named. So people have to go online and check it out and see this report.
Right.
So if Nnamdi Kanu had access to this report and skipped this part that actually targeted as an entity of concern, then we all should probably reset our brains and understand that he has been lying to his people from inception. He has been lying to his people from the very beginning. So they should go to paragraph 2 of the report, page 2 of the report. It's on Nigeria, it's the US CIRF. Go to their website, you will get this report. It's there in the public domain, it's not hidden. So if he is lying, not telling his people that his own entity is business
Thank you, Sister Augusta. Thank you. We have a caller.
Okay.
Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, my name is Tutu. I'm calling from London.
Ututoma, go ahead, Tochu.
Thank you, sisters. I think you guys
Hello?
are doing a really great job in exposing this conspiracy from Nnamdi Kanu. Because that guy, no one, any serious person will never ever find out that guy's guilty. And he finds it interesting. The guy doesn't have anything to say. You know, you just keep taking things out of one people, making them more stupid without ever putting anything inside. There is nothing there. There is no intelligence to what he says. There's no philosophy to what he says. There's no strategy. It's all about shout, shout, shout. And got to body. How can anyone actually in their right mind, listen to that guy and come out with thinking that they have actually got something in terms of what about this struggle? And before you actually get before you LNC too. And I found out in terms of strategy, the LNC has a better long-term strategy. Although they haven't got it all, LNC hasn't got it all, because they need to benefit from business. And which is LNC has not really, really got it correctly. I can mention a few of them here. In terms of, how LNC, you know,
Tochuku, we can barely hear you. Your voice is fading away. If you can maybe make sure that your volume is all the way up, and then you can try to raise your voice up as you speak. And then please round it up in a few minutes.
so I'm just trying to make a few points so that I just want to make a few points in terms of with regards to where I'm supposed to go with regards to this fight.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just trying to say a few points. How might we long term, how might the long term struggle best begin? I think anything has already begun in terms of the long term and strategy of this struggle. How can we operate the population? Not sufficient strength, self-confidence, and strength to act and challenge the status quo in Nigeria. How could the population, how could the population capacity to apply non-cooperation and defiance be increased with time and experience? You know, there's some points that we need to be considering. We got to have people unified. But I don't think any of the organizations are actually thinking about it in that way, especially when we're talking about a non-violent struggle like we are doing at the moment. So at some point, that we have to start talking about, we have to start talking about we got to this struggle.
Right.
I don't know if you think
Yeah, we understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So Siseku will address it. Thank you. Siseku, you heard him, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you see, in one of our previous shows, we broke it down. We told us that, can you hear me now?
Yes.
We told us that the 20-year program was broken into 5 phases. And we are in the conclusion of it. We had 16 steps, and 14 has been achieved. We are just in the last 2. Now, we also told us that the activities were broken into percentages. 75% of the work is geared towards the constitution. beginning to now go to our people. But you know what happened? IPOB in our land, when they broke down their offices, destroyed their printing materials, destroyed the people, they were about to begin to kill them. So Barrister Tony Nadi and all the other leaders said, instead of us to engage in a physical war where the Nigerian police will be called to our land to kill us again, to give opportunity to the military to come to our land because LNC is clashing with IPOB, they withdrew their field operators, they withdrew their field officers, took back all the things that were in the offices, all the branches that have set for mobilization, they withdrew it and went underground because they know that they had other work that they needed to do. The alliance, the international imperative, every other thing. So they geared towards that, knowing that when this is done, when they finish with this aspect of the job, since this is just 5% and most of our people want to leave, it won't be a problem to get our people in it. Then the other 5% is in transition, where you now move from the government, existing government order, so the new place we're going, without anarchy. And that job is near conclusion. So people that is not long term anymore. It was long term 1999 because it was a 20-year plan. Today, we are now in the conclusion phase. What we need now is constitutional force majeure. The people we pull down the constitution. That is the state where we are now. And it's just 2 points to go. Thank you.
And it makes perfect sense, my dear. How are you going to leave the chain that is, cutting off your oxygen to begin to unbuckle your shoe that is holding on your small toes? It doesn't make sense. Don't you have need oxygen before you can unbuckle your shoes? So if you don't take this thing down, no amount of shouting, no amount of screaming, no amount of cyber terrorism will get you out of it. So whether you like it or not, unfortunately, that is the path that you must go. Think about what they did to slaves here. Think about how long they struggled and struggled until guess what? They went back to the table and signed something into law. That's how it came to an end. And we keep telling you guys, your insult will not do it for you. Your terrorism will not do it for you. Whatever you think that you're doing, your emergency boss will not do it for you. It's for you to put those things in writing. Come together with people that matter. And even some of your so-called freedom fighters told you this, that when they come in the land, they will go and meet the governors. They're not coming to look for you hungry miscreants. They go to meet your governors. They go to meet who they call the so-called leader. Even though they have been killing us. Look at all the atrocities Obasanjo has committed along the way also for so many years. Still, when CNN, when whoever wants to interview, they go to him. That's why you must work with Obasanjo. As ugly as he is, as mean as he is, as money-making enterprise as he has used our people to make, you must work with those people to get yourself out of it. It's unfortunate that they are where they are, but it's for you to understand now. It's like when we first came here, even at school, with this school, our white teachers will deal with you. If you're supposed to have 92, they will give you 89 so that you don't cross over to A. They will do all these little things. They get stuff because you know you need that education to get your job. You keep marching forth. You do what works. You read even higher. You try to see if you can get 108, even though 100 is a perfect score, but you work to see if you can get 108 so that they can manage to give you that A that you're seeking. If you think, but if it's the other group of people, when they have 89, they will swing them over to 90. So we're telling you that you must do it the legal way. You can fight. I couldn't fight with them. They were the owners of the land. They own the school. Even as you're walking around the school, their forefathers that torture slaves are looking at me as in the campus. So I can't go and start fighting them that way, right? What I had to do is to use this and get over it that they were compelled to give us what we want. So the number again is plus 1 774 338 0942 +1 774 338 0942, and the WhatsApp number is 281. I think that first number you can use as WhatsApp as well, and the other one is +1 281 643 7283. Yeah, the number is posted on the pinned on the wall as well. So this is how these things works, our people. Well, to this man. Or what was it? I wish crying would do it. If crying would have done it, an emotional outburst would have done it. Believe me, I had it in me before. I know how to be emotional. I know I can cry you a river. You see about but it doesn't work. It does not work. They need you to do it the legal way and bring things to the table. Nobody cares about how many people died in your family. If your mother is on operating table and they took the light and she died, and your mother is the only thing you got, they don't give a hoot. They don't give a hoot. So we keep telling you guys, let's do what works. If you don't understand, ask questions. Don't be talking from a place of ignorance because it makes you look highly stupid. Like for someone that is already knowledgeable, it makes you look highly, highly, highly stupid. And we're looking to elevate our men to a place of grace, of a place of how should I say it? A pyramid where people can see what we got, but not from where you guys are right now. We have a lot of washing, I short bleaching to do. Bleaching. We have a lot of bleaching to do because a lot of our so-called men that are supposed to be defending our land, nothing is happening there. I think we even better off with our babies, not even our boys. Our babies will even do a better job. So begin to understand what it takes, begin to know what it takes. Go and do the reading, break it down and share amongst your friends and say, hey, you read this part and give us analysis on it. Don't come and jump off from what you heard from some random guy. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So, callers, you're waiting for a call. Sister April, it looks like they're not going to call today. We must well wrap up the show. Do you have any final statements?
Yeah, want to encourage our youths because in our interaction with our people, we have found that the youths are even better partners, because they're able to discuss with you, reason with you, and ask you questions, and you explain to them and understand. But the elder men, they play this game, because they want to play politics. So they are now even going on to play politics with this Nandi guy. And he goes behind, they go behind him, you see them attending a funeral in his family because their mind is on politics
Politics.
they want to play. When you tell them you want to break Nigeria or move Nigeria so that the common man will have access to freedom, they know that when you build a new nation, that they will not have the free money they're getting. So they want to maintain that Nigeria so that they will continue to steal from our people, continue to steal money that they will give only to their children. So they now connive with some of these freedom fighters, planning, because they know that crowd is following them. So they were already calculating how to use the crowd following them to play politics. That's where the corrupt mind is taking them to. And that's why you see them already bringing rights. They're already giving you people rights. COVID rights is the politicians. So my people, wake up. That rights is from the politicians. So they give them rights, they share to you so that you vote for them. What have we changed? Today you eat rice, tomorrow you eat beans. Your problem still lies with you. My people say, if you go and sell your dog and buy monkey, four-legged animal is still in your house. So please, my people, it's time to begin to think critically. Let's do what works, like what we say. Not noise making, because when you're making too much noise, you're distracting people and you are becoming annoying and irritating. People like, who are these? They're not the people who want to talk with. It's annoying. Imagine even in your own life, children, you want to talk to them and somebody is making noise, throwing tantrum, throwing things around. Do you want to talk with such a person? No, you want. That person is distracting you. Is annoying and irritating you. You want to get the person out of your space. So please, let's prepare ourselves for this nation. It's doable. We are close to it. We just need to properly organize ourselves and calm down a little bit and begin to think more with our brains. Thank you very much. See you next week.
Thank you, Sister Augusta.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Mona and Sister Ingrid. Yeah, as we rightly said, everything is in place. The 75% of the work has already been done. And, we are waiting for the constitutional force majeure to take place, which should be very soon. We don't know when, but it's going to be very soon. And that is what will lead us on to our freedom. So we want everybody to just keep faith and keep still. distraction, because that will not help. And as we've often said, or as we rightly said today, the Constitution, if it does not go down, the 2023 presidential election, if it's even given to the Eastern region, it will not favor us. Know that. If you understand that, then we are halfway. You're halfway, in your own thought process as well. So, no, the trying to vote in a governor or a local government chairman or a president in 2023 would not favor you. Just note that. Once you know that this will not favor you, you will start retracing your step and start remaining focused. So as you said, thank you all for being here. And next week, we'll be here. We have something special next week. I think Sister Mona would announce that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sister Augusta. So, like my sister said, the owners of that current cattle republic is not going to let it. They don't want it to break down because they're benefiting from the system just as it is. So, I mean, it's like a business. If I'm selling cocaine, I know it's killing people, but I'm making money off of cocaine. Do you think I'm going to stop selling? I'll be selling because money is coming. The only way I will stop selling is if I get arrested. So it's just the same way. They will never stop wanting that current Nigeria state because it's benefiting them. The only way they will stop if we tell them, enough is enough. You don't get to do that anymore. So it's up to us, people. Like we keep telling you guys that the power belongs to the people. The power belongs to the people. I know they have left us hungry enough. They have delayed us hungry. They have done all manner of stuff to us that we are not even asking for oxygen, not even food. We're begging for oxygen. But I would suggest that we use the last breath that we have to push through and get these people out of the way so that they will not continue to have this kind of power over us. I was fortunate enough to watch a story about the slave masters and what they did. Mind you, these people had this power. They were making money, doing all manner of stuff. But I mean, when it comes to beating our people, they were beating them, raping them, cutting them. There was even one that they said if they want to torture a girl or a woman or a man that refuses to work, they will put a gunpowder in all their orifices. Orifices like openings in their body. Say that if you're a female, it will go in your vagina. If you're a male, it will go in your penis and your ears and your nose, and they will light it up. These are the documented that they did this to people. So what I'm trying to tell you that even what these people are doing to us, and I haven't even gotten to the level of what was done to slaves. It has not gotten to that level. At least we are being allowed to move around in a hungry state. We are being allowed to have a marriage. These people were being allowed to do nothing, but they rose. They rose and fought their way through and get their freedom. And that's what we're begging our people at this point in time. We understand that the stakes are high. It's not even what you're talking right now. Everybody wants to know, how can I survive? Where can I get my next meal? But this life is not about meal. It's never about meal because you can eat that one meal and die. It's all about legacy. What did you leave behind when you leave this universe? So let's summon our courage. Let's come together. Let's use the last breath that we have to push these criminals in power out of the way. Take that constitution down and get that total freedom that we're looking for, where a common man will have the same right as the president, where a common man will do whatever they want and feel like their case is being heard as the president of that nation. If not, if you guys chose to go through the shortcuts and do all these things, even when it comes, there will still be some form of terrorism going around, where you're not allowed to express your opinion, where if your opinion is divergent from their own, they will come after you, where if you're even on your own platform, on Facebook, built by somebody else, they will land over there and start calling you names and start doing all kind of stuff as if you don't have the right to exist. You guys do not have that power. And I want to remind our people that we're still taking information. We have retained a lawyer. We are taking information on any freedom fighting anything going around in our land and terrorizing our people. Send us the video. The only thing that we ask you as you're reviewing the videos is a lot of noisy. We want it to be a little bit professional. Stay away from the noise. Get it done. Be factual. We want date and time and place so that we will be, we like to, everything here is all about factuality. Nobody's going to ask us, no, ask us. Be factual about what you're saying and make sure that your audio, your video or your audio is audible so we can hear you clearly. So please send us a form. You have our email. You can send it to biafranwomen@gmail.com. or you can send it to our WhatsApp information, whichever one that is good for you. Because we are not going to allow some bunch of fools to come and take our father's land from us. We are all the stakeholders. You don't get to do that. So if you want to take certain part of your father's compound and destroy it, please, by all means, go ahead. But what you don't get to do is to destroy the land of the rising sun. You don't get to do that, you and your group. So stay in your lane or you will be crushed. It's just that simple. So thank you guys so much for, yes.
Dr. Clifford.
Yes. And next week, join us next week. Dr. Clifford is going to appear on our show. He wants to tell it all. There are going to be documents presented. So please join us. It's going to be a wonderful experience because we need to clear the road. We need to clear this forest, evil forest looking at us, so that we can have some clarity and move on to our destination. A lot of propagandas and lies and people telling lies about other people. You guys don't even know how painful it is when you are. It's like you training your children. You did all that you can to train your child, and your child comes home one day and said, "Mother, you're holding my birthright. You're the one that is causing me not to progress." That's exactly what some of these freedom fighters are doing. You will give all you can. You will give your credit card, give your time, give everything, and they will turn around and lie against you and call you names so they can take glory. Even when your purpose was not to take the glory. So Dr. Clifford will come and clear the air so that we'll move on to where we're going, because a lot of people are still confused about what the issues are, because one man has the radio ability to cover up things against other people. But we are going to put a stop to it, because that land of the rising sun belongs to all of us. Thank you so much. Till next week.